Alright, so we're just gonna do a get ready with me. I'm not doing nothing today. And I'm running out of pre-recorded things to put up, so this is real time today. I actually I'm gonna prime my eyes with the MAC paint pot. I just use this brush. I don't know, I came with this brush. I feel like I got it like when I started doing makeup years ago. I don't know, it was one of those little sets you can get off of oh, what is it? That little, oh, that Wish Out. So then I just kind of. So anyway, I would have mentioned in my Saturday stash video, which I filmed on a Thursday, or my Sunday shop my stash. I filmed on a Thursday. I said I went and had surgery. Wasn't too bad. I just went and had my fallopian tubes removed. Because I, one of the few who don't want kids. I think it's kids. I love kids, but just don't want none of my own. I have cats. That's good. So I did that Friday. I go back to work Wednesday. Oh, see, today is Monday, so it's been like about 3 days afterwards. I'm feeling okay. I don't feel as sore. And the swelling's gone down a little bit, so it's not bad. I didn't bruise. That's cool. I don't think they gave me stitches either. I just like with band-aids, so it's not too bad. I got like, maybe I got some in my belly button, but 1, 2, I got like 3 spots. It's not too bad. We're gonna use, what do we want to use when we get ready today? We're gonna use this palette today. The Wilderness. I waited forever for this coming out. Nah, I'm just kidding. I waited like maybe 2 weeks for it to get in here. I saw the sticker on it. That's basically what I've been up to. That's why you've been seeing pre-recorded stuff. Oh, I got perma birth control. And I've gone a couple days without birth control, and it's so nice. No alarm set for it, nothing. Oh, brush me one. I don't even know what kind of look I want to do. Well, here's the inside. I will actually have another look come up with it after today. I just wanted to film and get ready with me. I haven't filmed one in, it feels like forever. Oh wow, these are so pretty. I don't know what I want to do. I really haven't done much. Well, okay, so I've done a lot. I was told to not do much, but like I have. Anesthesia though, it's like being under anesthesia was like a nap. And then me trying to wake up from it was all like, yeah, that was how that was. Like I woke up, came out, and then like the first thing I asked for was my husband, and then coffee, and then the nurse called husband. I was like, are you the coffee guy? Because who wants coffee when they first wake up? It's me. Yeah, ooh, you know what? I think I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna take the Eucalyptus shade here. Doesn't have a lot of kick up. I'm just gonna go with any other shade. Just gonna do my normal eye look today. So then other than that, while I've been home, watched TV with the husband, spoiled by the husband. I have been ordering off and on from the Ulta 21 days of sale, so I got like 3 packages so far from that. 4 because I've already got one in the mail, which I'm gonna use today. And I've actually been watching the news, which I don't ever watch the news. I'm not a news person. Okay, I use the 209 Lexi brush. I like these brushes. I made a shelf thing for my jewelry, so now my jewelry's all organized. Okay, we're gonna take the e.l.f. Time Shake Kiss the G4 brush. I think we're gonna go, let's go into the shade Mint, right above that. I actually have my coffee over here with me. No, I should put that there. The cat's probably not good over. Okay, I'll just put it right there. Cats are nuts. So when they couldn't be on me after I came home, they were not happy babies. Ooh, that's a good combination. That's blended together real well. Anybody else do anything over Labor Day weekend? That's what I did. Yeah, that's it. Besides, do a little bit of shopping. So now I'm gonna go back in that first shade we used, which is the Eucalyptus shade. Okay, so now we're just gonna cut that crease. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, so if you make it through the whole video, I give you props, mad props. Because I think there's gonna be like, I have 2 lipstick options I'm gonna give myself, but I don't know which ones I wanna use. Because realistically, after I film this video, I'm probably gonna go through and do a declutter. Just like, I know I already did a collection video, but like, I've got some organizers I organized on my shelves. Or some of my drawers on my shelves. And it's a little crowded to me. I think I want to let some things go. Okay, that's how I like that. Okay, and this is the first day I'm doing my makeup since last Thursday till now, so that's not too bad. I've kind of like been chilling like a villain. Got my hair all over me. Okay, so we're gonna go take the Laura Lee Los Angeles L19 brush. We're gonna go into the shade Ray right here. Anybody catch that Sephora sale? Because I sure did. I didn't get to it quick enough because I didn't get the Sunrise palette from Natasha Denona, but I did manage to get the Love palette for it's like completely off their site now. So that's weird. That's going out pretty nice. So this is not completely monotone. I do want to go in with the shade Twilight, which is next to it. think the last look I did was a full green look. Now I'm just gonna just pat that in. Kind of merging it together. Oh, that's going together pretty well. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in a little bit with that first shimmer shade we used. My eyeshadow takes me the longest to do in the mornings. That's why I don't film too many get readies with me. I'm just going in with just a little bit more of that blue. So now what I will do is I'll just go in with that first shade we used. Okay. See how this is just the time I will clean up my eyeballs. You can see I can't leave that poor pimple alone on my chin. I'm just gonna use eyeliner. I'm gonna use this Railer one. Just because I have it out. Okay. Anybody pick up Jeffree Star's new mirror? My husband got me one. Got me the black one. Ooh. I'm just taking the Tarte Lash Primer. It's like a holy grail lash primer. I'm not into falsies. I do try falsies though. It's just my eyesight. I can get one on, but I can't get the other one on, so. I just was like, not for me. So, lash primer it is. I'm gonna try this YSL. It's a mascara volume effect Fox Curls or something from YSL. You can use this one. Got it from a promo on Sephora. don't look too bad. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. That's it for our eyes. Now we're just gonna prime with this YSL Touche Éclat, Touche Éclat, I don't know, blur primer. We're gonna try this out for a spin. Oh, it smells pretty nice. God, it smells like cucumbers. I wonder if this will make me break out. Just how it feels. I'm just a one primer kind of priming person. So, yeah. Wipe my hands off. Move my palette out the way. I'm working with like a little strip here. Got sponges here. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the Cover Up X. It's the Natural Finish Foundation. This is with my, obviously I'm using my Shop My Stash products. And then just kind of I'm going to do some, did I tell you I was going to do some declutter? I think I did. I'm using the Wet n Wild sponge to do this. I do my brows last. As you can see, it's not super full coverage. Pretty sure it look over here in the mirror. Yeah, I got that. I couldn't see if I got that or not. Okay, so now I'm just going to take, oh, put that lid back on there. Take the Born This Way. This is in the shade Swan. Oh, the foundation shade was P40. That's a pretty good match, right? So we're just gonna take the Swan. I always go for probably a way too light concealer. I'd rather have like a lighter concealer though than a darker one. I'm just gonna blend that out. Okay, so now I have the Charlotte Tilbury. This is their contour wand. So we're gonna try this bad boy out. See how we do with this. Oh wow, look how pretty. This is the medium to deep shade. Look at that, that blended out so nice. With hairs and oh yes, thank you. I really like how that looks. Might put a little bit more on this side. There we go, that looks better. Yes. You know what? I keep forgetting. I do have a mirror over here. Alright, that looks on point. Okay. That's a win. I see why that's always sold out. So now we're just going to use Pixi On The Glow blush. Looks like a deodorant stick. I'm going to use my finger. Just because actually I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand. Just like that. And then I'm going to just use my finger to I do have some brushes for cream brushes or cream blushes coming, so it's real light. I wonder how it would look if I just went to the cheek and then spread it out. Let's try that. So we're just gonna give it like that. Oh, that's not bad. I don't see any lifting, so that's good. Okay. I think we're having a good week this week. Now we're just gonna set our face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Translucent Powder. I've already got stuff in the cap, so that's nice. I'm gonna use this big old sponge. It's from Real Techniques. That's what I use to apply my setting powder. I'm just gonna go. Okay, and then when I use cream blush and bronzers, I don't go over those with powder, because I feel like that defeats the whole purpose. That's what I think. Oh look, that even looks nice under powder. And this is not a subtle powder, so like it gets everywhere. Okay, so that's what I would do for that. Now, if I didn't use cream products, I would go powder after my foundation concealer. Then I would go through in and add my, so you can see the bronzer. I don't have any left on this, so, but like you can see it. Can't see the blush too much, but you can tell it's there. Yeah. Okay, so now this is when I just do this is when I use my finishing powder. And we have the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Powder. I have the shade Sunlit. I'm just going to use this Real Techniques brush. This is 002. I'm just going to lightly tap and then apply that everywhere. So that's how I do that. Next is highlight. We're just using this. I think I'm going to use the shade. We're going to use Extreme Glow. I don't want to use the diamond powder today. I'm going to use the Lexi 250. It's the large eye brush, but it's perfect for highlight. So that's what I'm going to highlight my cheeks with. See, you can totally see the contour and blush underneath that. So I'm just gonna, that's what I do. Don't do the best techniques, but they work. So that's when I set my face. I'm gonna go back in with the sponge I used to set my face. And now it's brow time. I'm gonna use the Winky Lux. This is called the Unibrow product here. And I'm just filling in my brows. So pretty. I'm just gonna go in with the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. I'm just gonna comb the gel through. Oh, so pretty. Okay, now last step is lip and an inner corner. Okay, so for lips, I'm just going to use this YSL. It's the shade 216. It's a velvet cream lipstick here. Came with that trio. Yeah, I'm not the best at applying lipstick, but I try. Well, that's probably the best she's gonna look. Okay, yeah, that's the best she's gonna look. And that's just how I'm wearing my hair today. That's it. Oh, inner corner, inner corner. Almost forgot my inner corner. I'm gonna use the shade Lime on my inner corner here. We're using the GS13 brush. All right. I hope you like this. I know it's a long, but this is realistically how long I take to do my makeup without pausing and whatnot. This is it. Our Monday glam. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you had a good weekend, and see you in the next one.